I snapped at my partner after she publicly shut my daughter out of her son's award moment. My partner, Elise, and I have been together for 4 years. She has a son, Max, who's 11, and I have a daughter, Ava, who just turned 9. We don't live in some perfect blended family fantasy, but most days it works. Ava's dad isn't in the picture much, and Max's father moved states away years ago, so we've both been trying to show up for each other's kids as best we can. Elise has always said she treats Ava like her own. I believed her. Last Friday was Max's school awards ceremony. He'd been selected for a leadership award, the kind where they call your name, hand you a certificate, and expect the family to crowd around for photos afterward. Elise was buzzing about it all week. New outfit, flowers, dinner plans afterward. Ava was excited too. She'd helped Max practice his thank you speech in our living room, and kept telling people, my brother is getting an award. The ceremony itself was fine. Max did great, Elise cried. I clapped so hard my hands stung. Ava sat between us, swinging her feet and whispering that she was proud of him. Afterward, families gathered near the stage for pictures. Teachers were smiling, phones were out, kids were posing awkwardly with certificates. When it was our turn, Elise handed her phone to a teacher and stepped next to Max. I leaned in on the other side, and Ava instinctively moved forward, standing close to Max with her hand brushing his arm. She looked up at him like he was a superhero. That's when Elise said it. Ava, step back. This is Max's moment. She didn't yell, but her tone was sharp and final. Ava froze. I just wanted to be in the picture, she said quietly. Elise sighed, clearly annoyed. Sweetie, this picture is for Max. You can be in other ones. The teacher holding the phone hesitated, clearly uncomfortable. Ava's smile disappeared. She took a step back, her hands twisting together in front of her. Okay, she murmured, staring at the floor. Something in my chest snapped. What are you doing? I said, my voice louder than I meant it to be. Elise shot me a warning look. Can you not do this right now? No, I said. You just excluded my daughter in front of everyone. This isn't about her, Elise snapped back. It's Max's award. He deserves one thing that's just his. Ava was already moving toward the seats, her shoulders slumped. I watched her go, feeling that familiar, sick mix of anger and heartbreak. She thinks of him as her brother, I said. She's been excited for him all week. That doesn't mean she needs to be in every photo, Elise said. You're overreacting. Her sister, who'd been standing nearby, cleared her throat and said, maybe you could take one with both kids and one with just Max? Elise shook her head. No, I want this one to be just him. That was the moment it clicked. This wasn't about the award. This was about lines Elise had drawn in her head that I hadn't seen before. Fine, I said. Take your picture. Then I turned and went after my daughter. I found Ava sitting in the hallway outside the gym, hugging her backpack to her chest. When she saw me, her eyes filled up instantly. Did I mess up? She asked. I wasn't trying to steal his award. I sat down next to her and pulled her into my side. No, you didn't do anything wrong at all. She didn't want me there, Ava said softly. She never does when it's his stuff. That part hurt the most because I knew she wasn't wrong. We stayed there for a while until her breathing slowed. When we went back inside, most people were already leaving. Elise was laughing with Max, holding the certificate like a trophy. The rest of the night was tense and quiet. But later, after the kids were asleep, I told Elise exactly how damaging that moment was, how Ava would remember it, how love doesn't mean making one child feel smaller so another can feel special. She said she hadn't meant it that way, but intent didn't change what my daughter felt standing alone in that gym hallway.